Check.
Check.
Hi.
Test.
Check.
Test. Like, I don't know how to check that.
Yeah, I recorded. It's recording.
Does this look like where you guys want it to look?
I think so.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a phone so I can take your guys' picture.
Picture time.
Is this like for the thumbnail or something?
No, just so you guys can remember.
Does my leg look weird like this?
Is he gonna do something scary? I'm clenching my hand like a
What, do
fist.
you want another picture? Or?
No, no. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are gonna like that. Look.
You think so?
Yeah, I took this really good picture of you guys.
With my fist.
And then I took this video. That's it.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks,
Yeah,
James. Okay.
You're a better producer than Jess.
What do you guys need me to do now?
Well, you've got to get comfortable kind of over there, I
need a
think.
phone.
How are we talking to? Is it here or is it here? Because you've got it kind of on an angle.
I don't know. I've
This
seen people talk into it always. Like, I've seen people like this or like this.
This little piece.
It doesn't matter direction.
I think we should get those cool, like, branded, like, square things that they put on these mics. Have you guys seen those?
No. It has the brand of the podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be cute if it
Where
had
it's
your avatar on yours and then my avatar on mine.
Yeah, that would be cute.
Are we
Hi,
starting?
welcome to the Yeah, Maybe podcast. My name's Lee, and we have a brand new host, never before seen, Jamie Green.
Hi, y'all.
Welcome to our third episode together. You like that, James?
James, do you have something to say?
You may be familiar with our old host, James Heichman. He is currently behind the camera being our producer, stand-in for Jessica Ufkis, who is our usual producer since Jamie Green has been on the pod.
Yeah, that's right.
How many full names can I include in the intro?
Like 4, probably. Maybe 5.
This is going to be kind of our art-themed episode, and we're using that as clickbait in a way because we both happen to have audiences online that like art,
Yeah.
and we're trying to make our pod blow up. Isn't that right?
That's right. And we don't really like talking about art whatsoever.
I do it a lot.
Yeah, we both do it a lot.
I
We have to.
I do it a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you do it a lot.
Jamie's not doing it as much as me.
No, because I refuse to do it. But we're going to do it today because we know that people want to hear about that stuff, and it's going to be real and raw and honest.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to lose us some followers.
So we will be getting into our personal art icks, which I am scared to talk about. I'm
Yeah, that's going to be the worst part. Yeah,
My nose is
up.
running. Because
Having an asthma attack.
I do think its potential to offend someone in the internet is someplace that people get offended and then like to tell me that they're offended, and then I feel residual guilt no matter who's saying it.
I don't think we care though. Like, just being fully honest
Oh, I
today.
won't be reading the comments. So if you're trying to talk to me, this isn't the spot.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Pretty good intro.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I start with my pits?
Go ahead.
Okay. I have to. It was really hard to come up with them because I've had a pretty solid week, which is not, I don't know, don't want to say it's unusual, but usually I've got some pits. So these are going to sound pathetic. My first pit is we tried on some cowboy boots yesterday because we're in the market for cowboy boots, and we walked out with nothing, both of us.
That's usual for me.
Okay. Not usual for me. I love to impulse buy things, so I was pretty upset walking out of the store without cowboy boots.
Interesting.
Do you want to look at me, or is that kind of, are you feeling that you don't want to do that today?
I was kind of staring at James looking at his phone.
Okay, I'll keep staring at James. My other pit is I woke up, I'm spending the night at Lee's house.
Sleepover.
Yeah.
We're in Cincinnati. Welcome to our second video version of the podcast.
Yeah, this won't be happening very much. As you know, I live in Chicago. And
yes, it will.
Just visiting. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? I was sleeping in Lee's guest room, and I woke up not once, but twice with my hands on my hips. Kind of like, imagine me laying completely down horizontal.
Are you laying on your back? Well, how are
On
your
the
legs?
back.
Like legs straight?
Legs are usually straight. One might be kind of in a 4 position like this.
Yeah.
Hands on hips. And every time that happens to me, I feel sick. I hate it. I feel embarrassed.
Why is that embarrassing to you?
It just feels like cringe when you wake up and your hands are on your hips like that.
Okay.
You don't understand that, do you?
I've not done that and or woken up in a position where I'm like, wow. I'm suffering from a bit of embarrassment from my sleeping
Well,
choices.
I'm always kind of suffering from a bit of embarrassment. Between the two of us, that's usually me, the embarrassed one.
Is it?
Yeah, I would say so. Okay, my peaks. This one is a peak from a few days ago. I'm learning very slowly. I'm just starting dipping my toes in how to learn to play Magic the Gathering. And I'm doing that to replace James entirely in every aspect of life.
Yeah.
He's over there shaking his head, but like we all know that what's happening. And I was watching YouTube videos because my roommate and friend M is also learning to play Magic the Gathering. So we were watching some videos about how to play together. And one of the videos featured a card called the Silverback Shaman. Do you guys know about this card?
He does.
You know about the Silverback Shaman. He's a gorilla, as you might imagine, a silverback gorilla, and he's got some like patterns on his chest. Well, Em is like big into Planet of the Apes right now.
Oh.
And we were sitting at a table together with the laptop kind of in the middle. We had just eaten some sandwiches and we had some drinks on the table.
Oh, God.
And M managed to work themselves up so much that they had gotten so excited to see the Silverback Shaman that they did a little beating on their chest moment.
Yeah.
Knocked over the drink. It sort of managed to just barely avoid my laptop piece. But yeah, they just got really excited, which got me really excited. So, okay, that's kind of my peak this time, as well as the Spam sandwich from Cackle. What's that place called?
Cackleberry.
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 Cackleberry. The Spam sandwich from Cackleberry. Was loving that.
I took Jamie to Cackleberry, which is a little pop-up breakfast sandwich spot in Cincinnati, which is really good. Me personally, like, I think it's good, but a lot of other people think it's really good.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
James frequents this spot once a weekend-ish now. It's his new routine. He does solo stuff. He's a really independent guy, and which is why he kind of quit the podcast. He was like, I'm not needing Leigh to do anything anymore. I go to Cackleberry by myself. He's nodding, so don't worry about that being truthful.
Mm-hmm.
You done with your...
I'm done with my pits and my peaks. Could you go ahead?
Okay, I've got a pit. My pit is that I got a big tattoo on the top part of my hip. I've been working on it for a while. My tattoo artist is Amanda. She's really slow.
Do you want to shout her out?
Nah.
Okay.
Really slow. I've gone in for 3 appointments that have been about 6 hours each. And really horrible. This past week, I drove to Nashville morning, 4-hour drive there, get tattooed for 6 hours, getting to the point of pain where I'm like kind of wanting to make some tears because she's tattooing over things that aren't really healed yet, reopening things. Her process is painful. Then I drive home at night, okay? After the tattoo, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Pouring rain the whole time.
Oh, God, yeah.
Pouring rain,
Yeah, of course
4-hour
it is.
drive at night
4-hour drive.
after pain appointment.
Oh, God.
That's going to be my pit. I got home at about 11:45 p.m.
Did you have, like, food sustenance?
I had packed some food.
Okay. That's always good. For me, after a tattoo, if I'm not having a food piece.
I had half a peanut butter and jelly and some handfuls of trail mix.
That's not enough for me.
And a full water bottle.
Yeah, that's it.
I packed 2 water bottles, one for the way there and one for the way back.
Okay.
Yeah. So I refused to stop. I did not stop on that drive. I thought about getting snacks and I was like,
Where
I
was
can't
it?
stop this car. In Nashville?
Nashville.
Nashville.
Did you say that? And I just
Yeah.
didn't listen. Okay, cool.
What were you doing?
Kind of looking at you.
Okay, my peaks are... I have a few random peaks right now. I found these new popsicles I really like. I'm on a popsicle kick. They're from Kroger.
Yeah, popsicle kick.
They're called Paletas, something or other. Really good. I like the strawberry flavor. And every time I have them, I get really happy and excited.
What's so special about them?
They're not like sugar water. They're like frozen fruit bars.
Oh, I love those.
Like a frozen fruit cube. And it's like this soft texture. You can bite into it. It's not like icy and shardy. It's kind of like fluffy and fruity.
Yeah, it's not
You know what I
shardy.
mean? Shardy?
Yeah.
Well,
I would hate it if it
you
was
would hate
shardy.
if it was shardy.
Yeah, sounds bad.
Okay, so that's kind of my peak. There's another flavor I haven't tried yet, mango passion fruit.
That would be the first flavor I'd reach
No,
for.
I'm more of a strawberry gal.
Okay. Did you ever have the... Oh, God, what were they called? They were popsicles that were like that, and they had the fruit chunks in it growing up. Did you never have those?
I think I did, but these are different.
Okay. They weren't icy either. Or shardy. They weren't shardy.
You know what I mean when I say shardy?
I know what you mean. Yeah. Shart.
Like when you're biting into it.
Shards.
Shardsy.
Yeah, not sharts.
Shartsy. I met my friend Tanner's grandfather. Now, this grandfather is someone that I've heard been talked to on the phone before, and the way that he speaks on the phone is very funny. He answers the phone like this when his grandson Tanner calls. He goes, "Yeah, Tanner," every time, and I say it all the time. Got to meet him, and he's an 80-year-old man who lies for jokes, which is, I think, rare.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really funny, and he showed us just like things around his home. He has an old barber's chair. He told us about a 30-minute story about that chair and then said that all of it was a lie at the end. Lied about his age multiple times, rolled his eyes directly at all of us. We brought a group of about 7 friends to his home, and he was pretty psyched.
That's sweet.
So that was really cute.
What's his name?
His name is, I want to say Ralph, but it's not Ralph.
He's probably lying.
It's
too.
an R. It's an R name though.
Oh, God bless him.
He has
Ralph.
homemade ice cream. We all ate it. He makes homemade ice cream as a hobby. Very cute.
Wow.
I also managed to pick up a very cute little Kodak point and shoot camera on this same trip.
Yeah, Lee's obsessed with this thing.
I got a $150 underwater Kodak camera. Not good. Really cute. I'm obsessed with it.
I would beg to differ. I think that thing is good.
The pictures are not good.
I like the pictures.
You like the pictures?
I like them.
Where it's over there on the table.
Okay. We can maybe
It's
include
really
some
cute
pictures on the
Yeah.
video if you so choose.
1, it makes me feel free from my phone, and 2, it makes me feel free from my vlogging camera. And
yeah.
3, every time I hold it, I am enthused
Right.
because it's so cute. James saw it for the first time yesterday, and he was like, "Where did you get that gem of a camera? It is radiant and gorgeous, just like you, Lee."
Hey, sorry, I have something off topic. It doesn't have to do with art, but
Okay.
it was something I was going to share in the last episode, and I stopped myself short because I was like, this is going to take too much time. I am
remember
going to
that.
speed run it,
Okay.
if that's okay.
This is our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
Okay, it's called Things We Need to Have.
Okay.
This is a list that I have been working on. It's short. It's like 5 things. But it's things that I'm like, why don't we have this thing yet?
Okay.
You know? Do you ever do stuff like that?
No.
Okay. Things we need to have. Minimum walking speed on crowded sidewalks, or like a lane system.
Okay, yeah.
Because I've been on walking trails, biking trails where there's a lane system. That's great.
Yeah, I do like lanes.
We need that for all sidewalks, especially in cities.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking through the city of Chicago getting so mad because I'm a fast walker.
I'm a weaver.
I'm a bobber and a weaver, and I'm going fast and I'm sweating. And I tried to walk slow the other day, and it actually made me more anxious than it would to walk fast.
Mm-hmm.
So needing to get around people, we need to have a minimum walking speed or
a passing lane.
Lane system, passing lane. Okay. We also need an app where you can gently communicate with drivers around you your intentions.
I don't want to do that.
No, Lee, listen. I have my phone, on my dashboard, whatever.
Okay.
I can like dictate, hey, I need to switch spots with you. And it can airdrop it over to that person. And it's not like you can just say anything. It's not like Discord where everybody's in the chat. It's
Okay.
like you have a few options. Like, I want to switch with you. I know that you want to get over and I want to get over. Let's just switch.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, I'm about to get on the on-ramp. Sorry, I'm cutting you off. I think that could save us a lot of stress.
I'm not a stress driver. I don't want this, and I don't want people to talk to me.
Okay, you don't have to opt in for this. That's fine. Not everybody has to have these, but I'm
This
going to be...
mic smells like James's face.
This one
That
smells
one-
like a glue stick. Okay. Group traffic Spotify listening session.
Group traffic Spotify.
Yeah. So we're all in traffic. It's like, bumper to bumper. And I say, who wants to join my Spotify listening session? And people can opt in. Other
Is
cars.
this like a
And they-
fireworks show with a radio station?
What's that?
Like they'll do fireworks shows and you can tune into a radio station that plays music with the fireworks show and like
Yes.
it syncs with it.
Yes, it's like the Christmas lights where you drive by
Yeah.
someone's house and it says turn on this radio station, except we can all... I have a playlist and I'm like, who wants to join my listening session? And they can, and we can all listen to the same music and we can be dancing in our cars looking at each other.
Okay.
Okay. Are you liking that one better than the last one?
I wouldn't join it, but I like the idea.
Okay. That's fine. A signaling system for single people. I've talked about this ad nauseum.
Oh.
It's like a bracelet or a little pin that is like, everybody has one. Everybody has one. There's a green one for, go ahead and approach me. I'm single.
Okay.
I want to be approached. You can come up to me in Target. I don't care. I am very single and I'm looking. Yellow is like, I might be single, but like, at ease, soldier.
Okay.
You know, like, don't like come right at me sort of thing. And then red is either I'm not looking or I'm in a relationship.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Because there's times I want to walk up to people. We're like making eye contact over the fruit. And I'm like, that doesn't feel appropriate. But if they have the little green button, I'd be like, it's go time.
You live in a different world than me, I think.
I do. And I've been met with that answer from a few people so far. But that's fine. You don't have to wear the button.
I get the button. I think it's a good idea. Would I use the button? Would I even like wake up and be like, oh, I better put up my button? I'd be like, I don't want to put this freaking button on.
Okay. What about a bracelet?
No.
Okay. What about, okay. No, I'm not going to keep going. The final idea, because I'm speed running this, is a new type of underwear.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is yet.
Something that's comfortable.
It has got to be something else, though, dude. We have got to come up with something else because there is not one piece of underwear that, sorry, I'm screaming. There's not one piece of underwear that fits my body in a way where I can walk and it does not get lodged between my cheeks.
Oh, yeah.
30 seconds in.
Oh, yeah. Same.
And we're walkers and you're wearing a skirt and I'm wearing some high-waisted jeans. We cannot wear the same pair of underwear today. You have to wear different underwear for different things.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I don't like that.
Scientists,
And it has to be cotton. I don't want a plastic pair of underwear. We have enough of those.
yeah.
If it's not cotton, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Can we
That's
get
it.
some developers? Are there any developers
Yeah.
listening to the pod?
Maybe like scientists or thinkers, if you could get in the space. And also, you're going to have to credit me for the idea. Like, you can't steal the idea. I'm putting
Well, there's no idea. You just said you want new underwear.
all of the ideas. All of the ideas. There's
Okay.
an auditory patent. What is it? A patent? A copyright?
Patent?
On that. So
Patent?
patent. There's an, water.
Water patent?
How do you say
Water.
the W day of the week?
Wednesday.
You say it like me. Wednesday.
I don't say Wednesday.
Some people say Wednesday. I say Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And you know what I said the other day, Lee?
Wednesday.
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 Now my father might actually subscribe to that.
Oh, I love Gary.
He sometimes says Wednesday.
I love
Tuesday.
Gary. We have a lot in common. Okay, that's it. That's all I had for inventions.
We want to go art talk?
Let's go art talk.
So this is going to be really cool. If you don't really know who we are both full-time artists in a little bit of a different way and kind of in a similar way. I'm assuming most people listening know kind of what's going on. Do we want a mini
quick
bio
mini
job
bio?
Job quio?
Yeah, for context.
Okay. I'm mostly online artist making money full-time. Patreon's my main source of income. I do YouTube videos, art vlogs, Instagram content, run an online shop, painter-ish. People will categorize me as an illustrator, but I don't really feel that way.
Yeah, I don't think so. You're a fine artist, probably.
I feel more like that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool bio. I am. You're welcome.
It's very sweet of you to say.
I know. I
Kind
love
of a
you.
suck up.
I love you. My job is mainly, I don't even know why I say mainly because I guess more of my income comes from this, a book illustrator. So that means that I draw children's books, graphic novels, book covers, etc.
Book stuff.
Anything within the like young adult publishing space or kids.
Okay.
I have an agent. He finds work for me. He takes a cut of my advances and my royalties. In return, he finds me work that I would never be able to get. And then I also do Patreon, YouTube. Used to own a shop. Didn't do that for like years. Kind of. I own a very small shop now. Like, I'm not doing that really for a ton of income. In fact, the prints that I just sold, I don't think I'm breaking even.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
How'd that happen?
Because I suck now. Because I suck and I haven't done this in so long.
Huh?
And yeah, well, I will break even if I sell them all.
Okay.
All my stock, but I'll profit if I make money. I make money.
You can trust
Don't
us.
worry. I make money. Yeah, but most of my income does come from books, and then I get a chunk from like artist influencing, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, I would call it that.
Yeah. I don't
Do
like
you
to
think
tell
you're
people.
an influencer?
I do think I am. I've like really moved into that space. I've been doing the internet since I was like 12.
Yeah,
We've
same.
kind of discussed that previously.
Yeah, I would describe myself as an influencer.
Yeah, people are being influenced.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we're influencing people to spend money on us.
Sure.
We're not influencing people
There
to
are
spend
times
money,
where I'm like, get these pants.
but you won't profit from it.
I don't profit from it.
Yeah, I think that's the difference between like influencers typically and us.
I have to make money from my suggestions. Whatever. So we're going to get into, do you want to do art icks or the questions first?
I
So-
want to do. I really want to get into our art icks.
Okay. So we compiled lists of our own art icks. I have done this kind of previously on an exclusive video on my Patreon. So I've kind of tried to come up with new ones, even though most of the people won't have seen those. I don't know why I felt like I needed to do new ones.
Yeah.
I am scared. I don't feel super comfortable talking about this. So we also did ask our followers for their art icks on our Instagram. So we can be like, oh, everyone's like a little bit hateful, not just us.
Yeah, because everyone is.
Everyone is a little bit hateful.
We're just gonna say it on a
Yeah.
platform.
For sure.
That's fine.
Okay.
James, are you okay over there, bud?
Bored, honey?
Watching people cut things with samurai swords.
James
Cool.
is watching people cut things with samurai swords. So if you wanted to side by side this podcast video with a samurai sword cutting
You'd be
video, you
getting the
might like
full-
this better.
Yeah, you'd kind of be getting the full experience
Yeah.
that's happening in this.
If you're
space
feeling
right
bored
now.
right now, turn that on.
Yeah. Is your back okay? You're kind of like hunched over there.
Yeah,
He's
you're
sitting on the
looking
ground.
a little ancient and scary.
Ancient. Okay. Art icks.
I'm really excited to hear yours.
Okay. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, go.
Okay. This is one of my biggest art icks
Okay.
ever. I have had this since I was like probably in like early college, late high school. And I am guilty of doing this too when I was younger.
Okay.
And that is when people draw themselves and they are drawing something else. They are not drawing themselves. They're drawing some cute little, sexy little anime thing.
I see, yeah.
Or like, it doesn't even have to be an anime thing. It could just be their style, but it is ignoring very key pieces of their otherwise cool looking face.
Yeah.
But they're giving themselves like a little button nose when they might have a beautiful long nose or something. Or they're like giving themselves like big round eyes.
And
When it's
they
like,
don't
you
have 'em.
don't have big round eyes. I would never draw myself with big round eyes. I would draw you with big round eyes and huge eyelids. It's like you can make yourself look cute by staying realistic with your features and then stylizing them in a way that is like fun.
Yeah.
And I think I'm very conscious when I draw myself. I'm like, I want to make this.
Well, I think you've been honing it for a really long time, too.
Yeah.
You have honed.
I'm always thinking about it.
Honing.
Yeah. So I'm just like not into it when I see someone draw themselves and it is just not them at all. And they are just drawing themselves as like a cute little fighting game
Yeah.
style character. I'm like, you don't look like that.
Yeah.
You look like something else awesome. Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
That's a
never
big
really
one.
thought about it because it's not something I do. Like, I don't draw me.
Right. That's what I was talking about last night on our walk. I was like, you're not gonna.
We're not
This
gonna
one is
overlap.
not going to apply to you whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah. I have never had an opinion on that.
Yeah. Okay. Your turn.
I put calligraphy, question mark, question mark, question mark.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure if this is a ick for me, but in a way it is an ick for me. There are times where I see calligraphy and I am just like repulsed. Calligraphy with like a floral squiggly thing.
This is referring specifically to calligraphy writing, like it's a
Calligraphy
word.
writing. Now I did put the question marks because like I really like sign painting and I really like text art.
Yeah, like typography, like
Yeah.
handwritten typography.
Yeah, I really like that. But calligraphy, the scripted ink,
Okay, I get it.
especially like the it's like the Chugi brand of calligraphy. Do you know what I mean?
I'm like
you might
imagining
have
something.
a pink brush pen, marker pen, and you're writing like Stephanie.
I don't think I'm seeing a lot of calligraphy
like
on
Happy
my...
Life.
I am not seeing this on my timeline in this
Okay.
time, in this space, like last 5 years.
Really?
No calligraphy.
I'm still seeing it. On TikTok, sometimes I can scroll through and I'll get a couple. Someone's live and they're just writing people's names, and it's like...
Yeah. I do see that.
Like a font that is over.
Yeah, okay. I do see that, yeah.
Okay, that's an ick for me.
Yeah, I don't love calligraphy. Okay, here's another outdated thing.
Okay.
Fried eggs or any sort of motif from 2015-ish.
Okay, yeah.
Like milk. Strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk, peach milk.
Peach milk. Egg.
Egg toast.
Egg toast. Mochi. I cannot stand
It's like
it.
kawaii imagery.
Kawaii imagery with like the 2015 webcore kind of
Yeah.
influence.
Yeah, like a shiny digital drawing illustration.
A holographic grid print egg thing, because I was that.
Oh, I liked that at the time.
Oh.
Oh, I liked that.
CMYK,
Yeah.
like addicted to that. And now it's like when you see things, you see yourself in things, you're like, I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why that's icking me out so bad, is because that was me.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I put neons at times.
Okay. And you're a neon user
I'm a
yourself.
neon user. I am a neon user. I think it's a very tricky palette.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't use it right, it's horrible.
I think you, of anybody, you have a platform and a place to speak about this, because you use it in a way that I find to be very tasteful.
I believe that I use it right. Maybe I'm really biased, but you just backed me up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only takes one.
We were at REI yesterday. We saw Stanley Cups, which
Oh,
something like this, okay? And
Yeah.
there was a neon red one, neon red and a neon pink,
Pink.
black lid, full, like it hurt your eyeballs.
Black
If
logo.
if it is in some way hurting your eyes, no.
Right.
I can work around it for maybe only graffiti.
I can do an accent of hurting your eyes.
I can do an accent of hurting my eyes, or like a risograph is another
Yeah.
thing where I'm like, if you want to go neon, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like you almost have to.
That's what it is.
Right.
And it's not abrasive like a neon paint.
Did you wear neon print as like a young teenager?
Mm-mm.
Really? You never? That skipped over you?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was wearing like neon rainbow zebra print from Justice Just for Girls.
I think I was a little bit, I like missed that heat. Like
That
I was
is
out of it while
crazy.
you were in it.
Did you like teal and brown or brown and pink?
I didn't personally because it was too girly for me.
Okay, but the teal and the
It was
brown was
there.
the alternative to the girly.
But
You
it was
know?
still like, I did like aquamarine
Okay.
and no brown. I never did the brown
Never did
mixing.
the brown. You are, sorry to say it, a few years older than me.
Yeah, that's
So-
why I think I missed the neon and the
It was
browns.
hitting us at different times.
Yeah, that's why I think I missed the heat.
That is crazy. Were you wearing like gauchos?
I was wearing gauchos.
Okay.
I was 6th grade in gauchos.
Were you wearing the skinny scarf?
No.
Skinny sparkly scarf?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I was wearing the skinny sparkly scarf and
Did
like
you
a
have-
brown vest.
Did you have the like sequined satchel bag, like sack? And
No.
it had like loose sequins on it, like this size, like
Wait.
shiny. And when you would walk, they're like,
Was the whole bag sequined or it was just
Whole
some?
bag.
No, I never
and it was
had
like
that.
a sack, like little round,
That's kind of
gross thing.
back. Like people are wearing those
Mhm.
now.
Yeah, Allie had one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you missed that heat.
That is crazy. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks lately that's like compilations of those aesthetics with like this very sort of nostalgic sounding song with it. I'll show them to you
Mhm.
later.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. This one, it's going to be a little hard to explain, but I think you're going to understand what I mean by it.
On it.
It is usually referring to the thumbnail of Reels or TikToks where it's like, designing a frog wizard? Question mark.
Clickbait.
Making a Studio Ghibli Elden Ring art? I made Mario sexy? Like that kind of thing where it's like clickbaity title. It's like, you just drew a frog. Why are you making it sound like... And I'm like, I
It's
know it's
something-
clickbait. I know it's
yes.
clickbait. I know that they're doing it. We should make the our video, like
Clickbaity.
really clickbaity this time.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like that, or like very set up clips, very set up TikToks, reels of like people's studio spaces. That kind of
Yes.
crosses over.
Mm-hmm.
Like designing my studio,
Designer in
dream
my studio.
And it's-
Full-time artist dream job studio time. Tutorial.
tutorial how to
get your
dream
full-time
studio.
dream studio artist. Yeah. And they have like 500K views.
Yes, and people are like, I wish I could be like this.
Yeah. And I'm like, what about the real ones?
Right. And it does not sit
How
well
I
with me.
became a full-time artist in 1 month.
Yeah, how I make 6 figures and I don't know how to draw. Just something doesn't sit well with me because we do that job, and I would like to believe someone can call us out. I don't know. I think we don't do that.
I think we don't do that. I intentionally try not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
At times, like, I put things that I know that people like to click on, but it's subtle. It's
Yeah.
like, it's still true.
Right.
And
Yeah.
also, I can't explain to you how to be a full-time artist. How is this person doing it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And also, I do think that like we just have nicer cameras, so it makes things look nice.
Mhm.
It's like difficult to avoid.
Yeah.
But I do get comments that are like, how do I get my life to look like this? It's the camera. Don't
It's
worry.
the camera.
It is the camera.
It's the presentation.
It's FPS, baby.
Yeah.
It's the FPS and
You
the
don't
4K.
know anything about FPS,
I
do
don't
you?
know a single thing. I know it's 29 most of the time. What are you working at? 20,
I don't know.
29 also? I think you're
24.
No way.
I have no idea.
See, you don't know anything about FPS either.
I don't ever change it. But I did get reminded of an art ick from what you were saying at the beginning of
Okay.
your thing with like the Mario art. When they take like a Disney still and then they like turn I just saw this one, Princess and the Frog. You seen that movie?
Yeah. No.
You've never seen that movie?
Sorry, I just lied to you. I haven't
Okay.
seen it.
Do you know the blonde character from that?
No.
She's like a
Is she-
bubbly, girly pop,
Okay.
pink, little lips character.
Little
Okay,
lips
she's like
character.
bubbly Southern Belle.
Okay.
Okay,
Little
they
lips
have a
character.
still of her. They like make her alt
Oh God. This
on
is
the iPad,
this-
and they're just like doing one like stroke, and they're like making it Disney style alt,
yeah.
and people are like, yes,
Wow.
what?
Yeah, I know. That also feels kind of ancient to me. Like it feels like Tumblr circa 2013 or something.
People are feral for it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I watch just to be like, so people are watching this, like, wow.
It's kids. I think it's kids. It has to
Yeah,
be
it
kids
has to
because
be
there's
kids.
not people our age have already seen it.
Why is
you
it
know?
being recommended to me?
They think you're someone that you're not, just like a lot of your followers. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. Want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. Cut me off at any time. I got
James,
a
are
few
you
more.
bored right now?
I feel so bad for James.
Me too.
I do.
Do you want to leave?
You're about to come into play real soon here, bub.
I'm patient.
Okay. This was one you suggested I put in here.
Oh, really? I don't remember what it is.
Okay. It's when I draw myself.
Yep.
Me, Jamie Green. Me,
Yeah.
me, Jamie Green, draw myself, which as we've spoken about, I do pretty often. And it gets kind of popular or whatever. That's fine. And somebody says, that's literally me. This is literally me. Babe, no, it's not. It's me. That's why I drew it. It's a Asian brunette with these tattoos and some muscle mass. It's not you. It's me. Literally me. Literally. And then they tag some other like influencer. That happened the other day. They tagged some other like fully Asian influencer. And I was like, no. And the drawing that they were referring to, I had dot
You
eyes.
showed me.
Dot eyes. Yeah, I showed you.
Yeah.
So don't like that because it's not you, it's me. I worked very hard to become the person I am today. So
I honed my self-portrait skills.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee suggested I say that one.
Yeah. It's come up a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And you get very agitated.
I get agitated.
Agitated.
I do.
Fussy, even.
Yeah, it's a tough nut to swallow.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
I put chalk pastels. solely just for the texture, holding them in my fingers, the way my nails are against them, the way they go onto paper, the sound,
Yeah.
the dust, the smell.
Yeah.
That's going to be full on art supply ick.
Yeah. I don't think
Stop
I've
existing.
used those ever.
Yeah.
Maybe for figure drawing once.
It's like charcoal, but looser and maybe even squeakier.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would want to use that.
Me either. Stop
Gross.
selling them.
Okay. When someone jumps on the trend train every 5 seconds, like they are, some sort of pop culture thing happens, some little character thing happens in a game, everyone's talking about it, and then they are always the first person to like make a sticker out of it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying to think of the most recent. For me, the thing that comes to mind is there's this gnome on TikTok, like wizard gnome thing. Have you seen this guy?
I don't know.
He wears like a green... James has seen it. I knew it.
The like baby guy?
Yeah, baby guy. Like
Yeah.
he's tiny.
Is this me as a baby?
No,
guy?
that's a different one. That's a
Okay.
different one. I know that one. I know him. One thing about me is I'm going to know every gnome that gets famous. He has like a green blanket on and he'll sneak into... Great. James is falling asleep under the tripod.
He's going to fall asleep. He's underneath the tripod.
Okay. I'm going to make this quick. I only have a couple more. He jumps around. He's got the green blanket on and like a cone hat, and he has a little fly swatter, and he like hops and he goes into establishments in the mall.
Never seen him.
Okay, well, he's the new popular hot thing on TikTok. And that's like, I'm seeing the people who jump on the trend train always drawing him. And I don't want to say I've seen people draw him that I love to death, to pieces. But it's the people who are repeat offenders that I just can't do it.
I see.
Gives me the ick.
Yeah. Yeah, when people are trying to monetize on a trend, like explicitly, I feel like you can tell if someone's like, oh, I love this trend. Haha, yay, I got to draw this. Or
Yeah.
if they're like, maybe I could get a couple followers from this.
Right. And they're just
Ooh,
always doing it.
Yeah. Like fan art can be tricky, where it's like, oh, this is a new popular show. I just made a sticker set.
Yes.
And I'm like,
it's those same people who are
yeah.
doing the TikTok gnome guy. And by the way, I drew a wizard, okay, with a green outfit on.
Yeah.
And there was like a red thing in his hand. Everyone's like, is this the guy from TikTok? Babe, I drew it before he got famous.
I feel like I get a free pass out of this because I don't do illustration work.
Yeah, you
Like, I don't even dip my toe in like trend character. I don't dip my toe
You're
in character.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't dip your toe in character
I
whatsoever.
don't dip my toe in character. My last one is triangles.
Uh-huh.
Get over it.
Lee? That's crazy. I hate triangles. I really do. Like, I completely understand.
There's a time and a place. There's a secret spot to put them. If they're front and center, you better be careful.
I love squares.
Squares, circles, ovals, rectangles.
I'm trying to see if I can spot like a single triangle in your space, and I can't.
Another could be like a very graphic grid. Could be a tricky zone for me.
Okay.
Got a little be real moment. Just hold on.
Sorry, 1 second.
Can you guys hold? I got a bunch of schmutz on mine. Yippee!
Oh, you didn't tell me I look terrible.
I didn't?
No.
I could have sworn I said that.
No, you didn't.
Oh shoot, I need this open.
Okay. Is it time for... Because
James
I don't
to
have
read
any
art
more.
icks.
Yeah, I think it's time for other people's art icks as well as art questions. I think we should
Yeah.
continue.
We're at 40 minutes.
Oh, shoot. We got to go. All right. Let's do...
If it's long, it's long.
Okay. Let's do art icks first, I think. Continue on the negative sort of parade.
Are we offending anyone yet?
Hating parade.
Are we thinking that we're being offensive?
My suggestion is like, think about all the things you hate.
I probably do one of them, two of them, three of them, four of them.
Oh, I know for sure.
How high can you count?
Some really stupid things on the internet that people are hating, and that's fine. And you're right to hate it as well.
We have both kind of categorized ourselves as haters rather than fans.
Yeah.
James, you got it pulled up, honey? You okay? Oh.
I'm so sleepy. Where's your bucket? Bucket.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Someone gonna get this guy a mic. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
See, this is what happens when you have to like sort through them and you're under pressure. It gets really hard.
In your underpants.
Ready.
In your new underpants that were invented
That's
by
right.
the scientists.
Ready?
When people put their signatures on the front of paintings, it ruins it for me.
Oh,
When people
sweetie.
put their signatures on the front of paintings, it ruins it for me.
If the signature is ugly, I agree 100%. If it's like an actual like script signature and it's like in white or black, that ruins it for me as well. If it is a cool, like your initials in red, I'm
Yeah.
saying that because that's what I do.
I don't know.
Or it's like a symbol or something.
If it's subtle and I don't see it when I am just glancing at the piece, I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
I do think people sometimes make really unfortunate choices with the signature.
Yeah, agreed.
I sign about 5% of what I make.
Why is that?
Why do I sign any of them?
Like, what makes you choose to sign one and not sign one?
Sometimes I usually sign them if I'm giving them to someone.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I plan on selling it, which I never do, but I do give my paintings away. Like I signed the painting that I made for Megan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's in the print.
Yeah, sorry, I just almost threw up.
You
Continue.
wouldn't do that. Next.
Hold on.
James, you gotta pick it up.
I found it and I lost it.
this thing? We don't want to.
Sorry.
We really don't want to.
Don't want to be editing this.
The pretentiousness of the fine art world. Coming from someone who works in an art museum.
The pretentiousness of the fine art world coming from someone who works in an art museum.
I agree.
I'm completely on that boat.
Yeah.
I'm running from that. I'm running from that feeling.
Yeah, it's like scary. Like those are people that I'm not even in the same like Venn diagram as them.
Oh,
I just
no.
don't even know how to talk to them.
Oh, people want me in that Venn diagram. They're like, do a show.
If you did a show, you'd be fine though. That's the thing, is you're not the pretentious.
But I have to work with pretentious people that are running
Oh, really?
the show.
Just be like, hey, live a little. Here's a snail.
Live, laugh, love. Life is beautiful.
Look, here's a flower.
Next.
Next from me,
Yes, sir.
AI art being sold for money, people not seeing the issues with AI art.
AI quotations art. People not
Yeah.
seeing the issues with AI in quotations art.
I think that's a given.
Being sold for money.
Yeah,
The money aspect.
yeah, it's not even an ick. It's just like, oh,
It's-
it gives me like dread.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just think like, I look at it and go, that's AI, sucks, and then I move on. Typically,
It feels very out of my hands. It feels out of control, like
Yeah.
so much so that I can't even have a preference on it.
right. It's like it sucks.
Yeah. It sucks.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it. It sucks.
I think about it almost none.
Yeah, me too. Until I see it, I don't really think about it.
Still, even when I'm seeing it, I'm like,
What about what was the second part of that? Do you remember? It was like people
People not thinking it's
people
a
not
problem.
thinking it's a
not thinking
problem.
it's a problem. I mean,
Yeah, that is probably the time where I feel it. Like, I know a couple people have used it for
right.
things, and I'm like, really? Someone actually uses that I know?
Yeah, and like
That's
you
crazy.
You could have literally had like an artist do that so
Yeah.
much better, and like,
That's when I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
For real?
yeah.
Modern art. I'm so sorry. Sometimes it's good, but most of the time, ugh.
Yeah.
Modern art, so sorry. Most of the time, ugh. Sometimes it's good, but most of the time, ugh.
Agreed.
Am I a modern artist?
No.
I'm wondering if this means like contemporary.
I think it
I
means
think it means
contemporary,
contemporary.
like performance art, like you were
Yeah.
talking about. A pile of chains.
Yeah, a pile of chains, like a white
Sands.
canvas.
Sands on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hate it too. That's
Yeah.
fine.
It's not my bag. But there's a lot of things that aren't my bag, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be fair right now. This is ick time. Next.
Dudes only drawing naked ladies.
Dudes only drawing naked
You can
ladies.
just say Jamie Green.
Also, photographers who only photograph
Yeah.
naked ladies, get over it.
Yeah, it is. It's yucky.
Get over it.
Yeah, that is an ick, and it's a yuck.
It's an ick and it's a yuck.
I was going to bring one of my icks as men. I don't want to just limit it to men, but I mean all people who draw muscular women or feminine people that don't know how to do it. They're drawing like tiny little waist.
Yeah.
And then like huge shoulders. I'm like, that's not how the body works usually. Like, learn how to use some references of like real muscular people. I don't know. Yeah. So agreed, because that's usually naked woman category.
This is 2. But this person says, my ick is when artists think they are above fan art. And this other one says, fan art. So
You guys should fight.
Same person, different people. Okay.
You guys should fight. We should pair them
First
up and
one
get
is
them to
people
fight.
who think they're above fan art.
yeah, that's
Second person is fan art.
yeah.
I see both sides for sure. I don't think that I'm above fan art. I like fan art.
Yeah. Love
Do
fan
I need
art.
to be drawing it or sharing it or monetizing on it? No.
I love drawing fan art. I have drawn fan art. I've sold fan art. I'm cool with it.
Do
I'm
I
completely
sometimes
cool with
find it icky? Yeah.
It just depends on the fan art.
It depends on the fan art. It depends on the presentation.
Yeah. Yeah, there's an ick factor that it crosses into for me that I'm like, oh, now it's become ick, but it's not because it's fan art.
Yeah.
That it icks me out. And I'm not above it either. I don't.
So sorry for this, but the billion OCs, all with super crazy lore.
So sorry about this, but the OCs with the super
don't know
crazy
what that
lore.
is.
Original character.
Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, it's original character. I don't mind this.
I don't know anything about it. This is nothing I've ever...
Really? You don't encounter this? Okay. I encounter this all the time. I think that a lot of my friends have these, maybe not my direct close friends, but like online mutuals have these. I see it and I'm like, good for you, man. Good for you writing this character's whole life and like tragic backstory. I can't keep track. I can't look at this character and know who they're involved with within your universe, you know? But I'm like, they look cute. Cute stuff. Love it. Oh, he's so sweet. I love his backstory.
Oh,
That's
honey,
so sweet.
that's a really nice design.
Oh, I'm loving his beautiful breasts and his big chest.
And can I get some lore on the big breasts
Can
and
I
the
get
big
some-
chest?
I would love to know how he got those. And that's about it. That's about all I feel on that. I mean, let's just pose the question to you. If I had like characters, like, this is my character, Obsidian, and he grew up in the mines, and like I started telling you all this stuff, how would it make you feel?
Okay, if I'm having to read this, I wouldn't. If you were telling me, I am interested.
Okay, like if I made a post about Obsidian.
I wouldn't care and I wouldn't read it.
Cool. That's fine.
If you wanted to tell me in person or like you cared enough to like make me listen to it, sure.
Yeah.
Also depends on the presentation. I'm sure you could make it interesting.
I would say unfollow those people.
Oh, block them.
Yeah, if it's annoying, you just unfollow.
If anyone's annoying you right now, just block them.
Sharpening my pencils every 2 minutes, specifically Prismacolors.
Sharpening my pencils every 2 minutes, especially Prismacolors. Well, the thing about sharpening them is that they break every time.
Yeah. They don't ever not break, so it's kind of just like a lose-lose situation.
I do get irate about that.
You get irate about that.
I get irate about that.
Did you know that's my starting word on Wordle?
No?
Okay. Stole it from someone else.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You want more?
Is there more?
I mean, there's more.
How much? Keep going.
How many more are there?
I could do this for a while.
We have to get into our questions.
All right, here's one. Glue dots. That's it.
Your tone was really weird.
Glue dots.
Those are.
What's glue dot?
So a glue dot is, it comes on a
This
sticker
person
sheet.
Also said tacky glue.
tacky glue.
Oh.
Both of them.
Okay,
Tacky glue, like the brand?
I don't have an issue with glue dots. I do.
Glue
I
dots,
think
I
they're
don't know what
useful.
those are.
Okay, let me explain glue dots to everyone in the room right now. Glue dots, in case you didn't know, is these little sticky clear things that come on sort of a sticker sheet. Like it looks like the candy, the little gumdrop candies that come on the... You peel it off, you stick it down, and then you stick whatever you want to put on the piece of paper onto the glue dot. So like if you're doing like little pieces like rhinestones or whatever, you might use a glue dot.
Okay.
The problem with glue dots, they're very useful. The problem with glue dots is if you like lose one a little bit, you're like, oh, I don't know where my glue dot went that I just peeled off the thing. You will find it somewhere later in like the most unfortunate place, like in your pants. And you're like, I do not want the glue dot there.
That would suck.
Yeah, it does suck, Lee. Glue dots are just, they're elusive. They're a little tough to work with. They're a little unpleasant to touch, and they will get on your body. And it's like when you get something stuck to your finger and you're like trying to flick it off your finger, and then it gets on the finger that you were flicking with, and you're trying to flick it into the trash, and you think you got it because it left your hand, and then it's on your toilet. You ever experienced that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Comment down below if you've experienced that, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
This is video style. Kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Or should we do... he looks so, like, girly pop right
Is
now.
it the little paw?
It's the paw and his midriff being exposed and his knees touching.
And the bare upper arm.
the bare, pale, soft upper arm.
The angle of the mustache is really funny too. It looks
It's
like it's
sticking
growing up.
What do you guys want?
Give us the questions, unless there's some more art icks that you feel are, like, really pressing.
I think this one's good.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it, and then I'm gonna say a thing also. When you put all your work into a piece to then have no recognition via social media. What I want to add is when your favorite piece gets no recognition.
Okay.
Okay. When you put your heart and soul into a piece and it gets no recognition, James adds when it's your favorite piece and it gets no recognition.
I think the two can definitely overlap.
For sure.
As well, but what I would say is even worse is when you work really, really hard on something and you don't like it and it also gets no recognition. That is like the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Coming from someone who did that.
Yeah. Your books.
My books, not all of them.
All of them.
Not all of them.
You can say it.
The graphic novels were tough. That was a lot of work, and it was kind of like pulling teeth.
I think Mushroom Rain's probably the worst one.
Me too.
I've been too scared to tell you that.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it before.
No. Do you hear my ankle cracking?
Yeah, I'm waiting on my copy of that book.
Oh, I don't have any more, so I can't give you that.
Can I have your parents' copy?
Yeah, you gotta go to...
I bet they have two.
No, they have one.
Shoot. Can I have your copy?
No.
Do your roommates have one?
We have kind of a community one. I just gave one to someone that...
Oh, okay.
I went
Someone
on a-
else. That's interesting.
Yeah, I did, and I didn't really want to.
Weird.
Gulp. Gulp.
Okay, so how are we gonna address this? How do you feel about that?
I don't know if that's an ick. That's more of like I get sad.
Sad.
I get more dissatisfied than I get the ick from people.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Did you find a good one, James?
These are the questions.
oh,
Okay.
nice. Yeah. If it truly is my favorite piece and I put a lot of work into it, me walking out of the studio and liking what I made makes me really happy.
Same.
Like the post is like Instagram and like YouTube and everything. You can't trust the feedback anymore.
No.
So like over the years I've had to release that. I think previously when my response was always consistent, that affected me more.
Yeah.
Like I always got the same amount of likes, and then when I didn't, it hurt me. Now I just get random likes.
Oh, it
so
is
it's just
so
like
random. Yeah. There's stuff that we can
I can't
poop
track
out,
it.
right? Like quick little poopy, like
Yeah.
didn't even try, and people are like, love it,
Yippee,
lucky.
boopy, bop, bop, bop.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then you post some gorgeous thing that you spent a lot of time on. They're like, bucket.
Yeah, bucket. Yeah, I guess I don't essentially really care. Like if it's truly my favorite thing, I literally, me looking at it makes me really happy.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of myself.
Yeah.
And I also don't trust other people's tastes all the time.
No. when I drew my wizard, I loved it. I was like, this is phenomenal. This is awesome. Couldn't care less if anybody else likes it.
Yeah.
At first, it was really slow. People were not, they were like commenting, but not liking it so much. And I thought, it's over, but that's fine. And then suddenly, second resurgence.
Yeah.
So that was nice to be proven right.
If I make a reel of something I don't like at all, great response. The reels, 1, not that good. 2, the art's not that good.
Mm-hmm.
It's all over, not very good, but people are like, a reel, beep, beep, love it. And then I post a better piece of art on a permanent post, and people are like,
yeah.
It's not moving. It's not moving.
Right.
So, like,
I think you just have to stop caring a little bit.
You can't equate it.
Okay.
All right, moving into the art questions. This is kind of our clickbait area right at the end. If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening. This is the Yeah, Maybe podcast with your two hosts, Leigh Ellexson and Jamie Green.
That's right. And
our producer, James.
For the audio-only listeners, you don't know that I have a huge injury on my chest. I was attacked
James's
by a
monstrous demon dog
earlier.
Slashed Jamie this morning.
Yeah, I got in a bit of a tussle with him, got him all riled up, started to wrestle him, and then I did get, I got hit.
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay, on to the questions, bud.
Why is art in the word fart?
Hey, James, can you, like, be here?
Do you want to come in the frame?
We can give you the mic if you're, like, laying here. You can move Toadie's dog bed. I think it's a little crooked now.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I think it's a little crooked right now.
Crooked. I just got like a little hungry.
I'm feeling hungry as well. Yeah. Did you want the dog bed here?
You know what I could eat right now?
What?
Like Mexican food.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Okay. Everybody welcome James to the frame.
Why is art in the word fart?
Well,
it's also in the word shart.
True.
No.
Shart. What were you saying earlier about the popsicle?
Shardy.
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 Hey, Shardy.
Hey, shard. Melody in my head that I can't keep on. Got me singing. That was actually one of my song recs.
Really? Mine's from Hootie and the Blowfish. Mine's Weezer. What's the something in the sun?
Island in the sun.
Island in the sun. Weezer's
Mine's
Island
Young Folk. I don't know. I don't know. I'm no dictionary.
We've never claimed to be an etymology podcast.
Who would you paint a mural for?
Why is he doing it so sensually like that?
That's how he speaks when he thinks he's on a pod.
Okay, I'll do that too. I would paint a mural.
You're talking the exact same. Oh, like this.
It's like this.
I changed my voice.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's all like, I would paint a mural for.
Well, if you want me to be honest, really honest about this one.
Hello.
Hello. My answer a little while ago probably would have been REI. I think that would have been my big one that I want. I wanted to work for them. When I graduated college, my goal was to work for REI as a designer and an artist. But now, I think I'd want to paint it for Leigh Ellexson Art Studio. Sort of a big, like all over the wall.
I would let you.
No, you wouldn't. You hate murals. You literally just said that.
I don't really like murals.
And you would hate what I would paint you. It would be a full size like Naruto Uzumaki. Sumimasen.
Sumimasen.
What, do you got another question?
Speak Japanese.
Itadakimasu.
Daijoubu desu ka? I would paint a mural for like an organic food shop. A small, little, tiny.
Yeah. I did a mural for a climbing gym.
I've been asked to do that. Don't want to do that.
No.
What am I supposed to paint?
Mine is
butterfly?
The climbing guru. He's a big guy, big ginger guy.
Yeah.
Climbing over some mountains.
I do feel like people want more illustrative murals, and that's not something I can really do. Especially
fine.
a climbing gym.
I would let you paint in my house on my walls. Next one.
If you could eat any art supply with no physical repercussions, what would you choose?
Ooh, this is
I
a
already
really
know.
good one.
Oil pastels.
Yeah, oil pastels would be up there for me.
Imagine spreading those on a piece of toast.
Oh, I know. They'd be delectable. Let me think for a second.
They come in like
Glue
Smartie
dots.
size. Glue dots.
Glue dots.
Sequins.
Sequence.
Like nerds. Like I'm not wanting to eat paint. You are wanting to eat paint. Okay.
No, I'm not wanting to eat paint because that's just like mush, straight mush.
I don't like the tube factor.
I think, do you know pan pastels?
Who?
Pan pastels?
Who?
Forget it. What's the next question?
Oh, I wasn't ready. Hold on.
It's okay, baby.
Give me this. How often do you go to see art shows and or museums? Do you try to show your work or be a part of a show?
For me, the answer is never.
I go to probably one art museum a year.
Love an art museum.
I go to one art gallery a year with my specific friend who loves going to art galleries.
Mm-hmm.
And I might pop into a few on that day or time I'm with them, but never by my own volition.
No, I feel kind of weird going to art shows sometimes. Sometimes
Sometimes my friends do have art shows and I will go to those.
Yeah,
so
if I
that
have
is by my
friends.
own choice.
Yeah. If I have friends who are there, I'll go.
Friends who are showing.
Yeah, that's what
If
I
they're
mean.
going, I'm not going. If they're showing, I'm going.
If they're showing, I'm going.
If they're showing, I'm going.
I have a question.
Yeah, James.
If you could have like max stats in only one type of art making thing, what would it be?
Like medium or just like type of
Skill. Art skill.
art skill.
Like max stats.
My brain goes straight to painting, but I don't really know what kind of painting stat I want.
Probably like game dev art. Like, is that too broad? Should I get more specific?
I
with
don't
it?
know what development.
Development. Like,
Why do you
yeah,
have to speak
art.
like that?
I'm kind of a gamer.
Hey gamer.
Hey, gamer.
Hey gamer.
Yeah, probably game dev
Can you
art.
do that into the mic? I can't do that.
Because I doubt my skills now when I do it. Like, I've done some very small amounts of game dev, and I always am feeling so self-conscious about it. But if I could feel more confident about my character environment design skills and, like, asset design skills, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Then I would love that.
I crave to just be better at painting. I want to be better at painting.
You're so good.
I want to be better.
Max stat.
Really liked art stuff icks. Leigh shared on her pod. What art tools give you the ick?
Watercolor can sometimes give me the ick.
I chimed in with the chalk pastels earlier.
Mhm.
Did you have something to say?
Uh-uh.
You were making noises.
Yeah, you were making noises.
Oh.
Me or
Me.
Leigh? I've also done a lot of watercolor.
You mean the look? You're getting the ick from the look of it or the supply? What's the
I'm-
question? Is it the supply? The
I'm,
tool?
I'm getting
Okay.
the ick from visually looking at some people's watercolor work when they are
Same.
like not layering it up enough. They're not saturating it enough. They're not mixing their colors enough. And it is like, did you use the Crayola set?
Straight from the tube.
Like the little palette with
Yeah.
the shitty brush.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
If you had to sketch in If you had to sketch in only one color, what color would you choose?
sketch in only one color. Do you want to say it on the count of 3?
Uh-oh. I can't pick. I'm rouletting in my head.
Oh, really? Okay.
I always change my sketch color.
Okay.
I go through big phases.
I do too. But let's
Uh-oh, I'm adding a new color in the roulette.
3, 2, 1. Red.
Green.
I was almost going to say green.
I had green, blue, red, and black going, rouletting quick.
I didn't know we could choose black.
Why not?
I don't know. Because it's
It's like a not
it's
color.
not a
It's not
color.
a color.
It's a hue or a value. Sorry, it's a value.
It's a
Look at
shade.
his fingers right now between his legs.
Tier list of your most hated colors with a U.
Oh, so we're
Oh,
talking
so they're
European.
from UK. From the UK.
We're talking from the UK. The Yuki.
All these people are from the UK.
Oh, they're from the Yuki, so we gotta say
Tier list, all colors.
Yeah, but like let's do the 3 worst.
top 3 worst
Top
colors.
3 worst.
Like number 1 is the worst color.
I'm gonna steal Lee's. That's the issue because we are.
Can we
go
share
first,
them?
and then Jamie's just stealing them.
Okay. Do you want to say them? All right. Number 1 worst color. Count of
Okay.
3.
Start at 3. You're gonna start with the worst one.
Okay. 3rd worst color. 3rd worst color.
You start at 1. How you were looking at it.
Number 3. In 3, 2, 1.
Aquamarine. That's 1.
Is that different from teal?
Yeah, to me.
3 teal.
Aquamarine.
Okay.
is like more bluey. It's like the bright
I get it.
bluey.
That one's not the 3rd worst to me.
One love.
I have something to say about Bluey.
Bluey, I could be wrong. Is the most watched thing on Disney Plus. Like I think it's over 50% of the viewing time is Bluey. That
I understand.
dog thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People.
That's all I have to say.
Leave it on all day. I think.
I've never watched, but I would.
Yeah, it looks cute. All right. I really honestly have to agree. I really honestly have to agree.
Okay, let's do number 2.
Okay, number 2.
In 2, 1.
Royal purple. Yeah.
All right, number 1.
In 1.
Teal.
Teal. Yeah, teal. Yep. Okay. Cool.
Feels like we just said my list now.
I completely agree. I cannot think of any. I have heard people say like I don't like orange. I have really come around,
No, I
especially
like
to
orange.
a neon orange.
Oh yeah.
Here's something. This has become kind of chuggy for me personally. This is a personal thing. Shut up. This has become kind of chuggy for me. Is burnt orange.
Oh, it is.
It's becoming chuggy for me.
Mustard.
Mustard is becoming yes.
It
Okay.
was like full force REI prime time color palette. Yes, wanting these colors. Now I'm like,
My entire
Huh?
senior thesis is black background, earth tones like burnt orange,
oh yeah, I've seen some of that.
mustard yellow, yellow ochre.
Yeah, it was sweet. And now
At the
it's
time.
sour.
Yeah.
This question, I'm changing it.
You can't change this question.
I think I want to hear the positive side. What art trends do you... Oh, it says like. Sorry. What art trends do you like or dislike?
Okay.
I want to know which ones you.
I want to know which ones you guys like.
Art trends we like.
Art trends I like.
I
Risograph look. I like.
okay. Yeah.
Even if it's not a real risograph print, if you're like creating it digitally, I usually like it. And
Yeah.
it's trendy.
Yeah. I like risograph most of the time. I think I'm getting a little over it though.
I'm getting a little over it, but there are times where I'm like, maybe I'm not over it.
Yeah, that's true. If it's used really well. A trend that
I would eat that.
What?
I would eat risograph.
Not me. That would taste like sand.
Do I have my
It would feel like,
like-
sand. Yeah, the Natalie Anderson over there.
Natalie Anderson
That's risograph.
Prince?
Queen.
Oh, I would eat that.
Yeah, I would too. It's like gummies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking good. This is kind of a personal thing, but an art trend I really like is like a retro dark fantasy thing. I don't know if that's a trend though. That's more of
It
like
is.
a constant.
It's a trend.
Yeah, I really like a retro dark fantasy, like pixel art, dark backgrounds, kind of muddy greens with like a bright red that hurts your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and barbed wire stuff like grungy kind of stuff. I'm really into it right now.
I like that.
Yeah. Anything else?
I don't know why I only thought of risograph. Like, it's not something I'm like into. I just like it when I see it.
Mm-hmm. Any trends? I have design trends I'm really drawn to, but it's a design trend, not like an art illustration trend so much. So I don't know if people want to hear about that.
Like, the trends I like, I'm doing. Like the neon underpainting.
Mm-hmm.
Which in a way I feel like I coined a little bit. In our community.
Oh, yeah. We had to do that in school.
Yeah, I had to do it in school.
Yeah.
And then people stopped doing it because they learned it in school. I'm so sorry.
Right. Mine was always just red. It wasn't neon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys should come up with a trend right now.
A trend I don't like is like frogs.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of seeing frogs. I hate frogs.
James is wearing a frog shirt right now.
Hate it.
Yeah. Like, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. Jess just got 2 tattoos of frogs.
I was just thinking that, but that's different. That's like a traditional Japanese frog.
And you have like frogs in your room right now.
Yeah. But like art frogs.
Art frogs.
Art frogs.
I just don't like it when people are like,
Ooh, just a little guy.
Meme frogs.
Little guy.
Little guy. Yeah.
Little bean. Look
Rain
at small,
frog.
small.
I don't want
little
to see
bean.
one more rain frog.
what's a rain
Those
frog?
round bean ones that with like the frown.
Oh,
and
I'm sick of those.
Yeah.
That's an art ick for me. Sorry,
A new
everyone.
art trend I think could be art trend I'm like over, and it already is over, are the bows. Croquette look.
Croquette. That's a food.
Yeah, what is how do you say that?
Coquette.
Coquette.
Croquette. Croquette is like a
Yeah,
fried,
the, like,
deep fried food.
rice thing.
Yeah.
A new trend.
Kind of hard to come up with a new trend. Should we it has to be like something. Ooh, camo, like hunter core, like
Art.
like
Paintings.
Republican core.
Like
Like,
paintings.
It's gonna be like cottage core.
I
like
want it to be
cute,
Republican core kawaii
Republican
collaboration.
collab. Yeah,
Collab
Republican X
republication.
kawaii collab.
Yes.
That's coming down the pipeline.
Yeah,
I think we can make it happen.
I think so too.
Okay. Are you feeling scared that we're gonna get canceled or something by saying that?
You can say Republican. What? Let me think.
This is our last one.
Oh,
No, let's do 2 more. I'm hungry.
me too.
Oh.
An animal you've never attempted to draw, but you think you could draw it from memory.
I saw this one.
I quite literally can't draw from memory. I don't have pictures in my head.
Do you think that's because you always use a reference?
I have spoken to other artists recently that are like, I pull up pictures in my head. I can watch memories. I can look at things I've looked before. I don't have that.
You drew Pokemon from memory, and you did pretty good.
But like, I'm like piecing them together. I'm not seeing it and recreating it. I'm like piecing together features I know are there. But like, that's me at max. I'm maxing out. I was maxing out during that.
Your PR.
Yeah.
That was your PR.
That's my
Okay.
PR draw from memory.
It's hard to pick one animal. They're saying
Horse.
pick one animal you think you could. Oh yeah, that's a good answer actually. Like something just spherical and.
I can't draw a horse from memory. It gets wacky.
Yeah, that was a recent thing for me.
Yeah.
You could draw a seal, and you never draw seals.
I could draw a seal and I never draw seals, but my drawing from memory is super rudimentary.
My suggestion would be if you could draw a seal from memory and then add it to the video. We would love to see it.
Oh.
Like just sort of add that post.
Okay.
That will encourage people to watch the video one rather than just listen to audio to see your seal.
Okay.
We can both do it. Draw a seal.
All right.
Cool.
This question's really hard for me.
It's a little hard for me too. I can't pick one animal that I think I could just like conjure up and be like, yeah, I could draw that from memory without like a. Sorry, everyone.
Your croquette is ringing.
Yeah, sorry, it's the farm. It's the farm.
I think you both should ask each other one question.
Okay. I have a question.
Okay. Wow.
How much longer do you think you can keep doing?
I've been thinking this a lot. Doing what I'm doing.
Not just that. Like, I do want to hear the answer to that as well, but also, is there like a creative cap where you're like, okay, because I'm looking around your room and a lot of it is like flowers, plants, etc. How long can you keep going with like one subject matter before you're like, I can't be the guy who draws this shit anymore?
I can do it for a few years at a time. Like, I can dabble in the genre for a while and then I move on. I don't see myself actually getting tired of landscapes, florals. I think they will evolve into looking a little bit different, but I don't think it will ever leave me.
Yeah.
But I have had subjects where I'm like, I won't go back to that.
Yep. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. How much longer can you keep doing this?
Doing my job? Yeah, I don't know. Every YouTube video is like pulling my hair out.
I have heard that from people that make YouTube videos and they literally reach a cap and then they stop.
I've been doing it for literally 10 years.
Yeah. You have and I haven't. So I haven't felt that way.
I don't
yet.
have like much more to give that feels exciting to me. It feels really repetitive and boring and not exciting to me. And that's kind of what brings people in, I think, is when the creator is excited.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's leaving me and has left me already, honestly.
Yeah. So waiting for the end.
So finale coming soon on my channel.
Yep. Avengers Endgame. What's your question for me, Lee?
Okay. If you had to choose any superhero logo to be your signature on every piece of art you ever made.
We've talked about this before.
Are you choosing Spider-Man?
We talked
This
about...
is a logo that's going on your art as your signature.
We talked about this before.
Are you choosing Spider-Man?
No, we've talked about this before. We were like, if you had to get a vanity license plate, was it us?
Yes.
If you had to get a vanity license plate.
This is a different scenario.
Which superhero logo? The logo I'm using for my signature on my art. Okay, let me think.
You have to be sponsored by one superhero.
Is Thor's logo his hammer? Is it Mjolnir? Can you look up Thor's logo for me?
Please don't say it like that.
Mjolnir? You don't want me to say Mjolnir?
I don't.
Thor logo.
Does he even have one?
I don't think he does, really.
It's hammer.
No, he doesn't have a
What
logo.
do you want it to be? Ew.
If it was just the hammer, like a weapon would be fun,
He
you know?
doesn't have one.
No, he doesn't have one. You, the
Whoa.
helmet. Oh, I love the Thor. Like, that's cool.
I like that too.
Wouldn't that be cool if I signed all my art Thor?
Ribeye.
Can you pull up some superhero logos just really quick? I don't know if I can think of a lot off the cuff. I hate Deadpool's.
Same.
I don't think the Hulk has one. We've discussed this before, and you claimed he did, and I didn't
don't
know
know
it.
who that is.
Okay, let's see. The Big Bang Theory looking one is fun. The Flash one's okay.
Black Widows is really stupid.
Where is it?
Beast Boy's cool. Black Widow's right there.
Beast
Like an
Boy's
hourglass.
ugly. That's like
I like it.
yuck.
Hulk. Yes.
This.
Nova's cool. I don't know who Nova is.
Yeah, Nova. Or the Punisher.
What about 4? Human Torch.
I'm gonna go the Punisher.
Where's that one?
That's the skull, the evil skull.
Okay.
I like to see that on the back of Republicans' pickup trucks. You know, you ever seen that before?
Yeah, I have a lot.
So I think that I'm gonna lean into our Kawaii X Republican collab and sign it with the skull.
Okay. If you had to erase one of your skills from your set of art
Completely.
skills, what are you erasing? What are you deleting?
I think the sculpture part, doing like little sculptures and stuff. I don't really use that much anymore.
Delete.
Delete.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, we've got song recs to cap off the podcast, and that's going to be it. This one's extra long, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a sweet treat.
I'm feeling a little burnt out. I'm feeling a little hungry. My eyes are really dry. James is looking fresh and spry.
Am I?
Yep.
What did he just say?
Am I?
You slurred your words.
What do you want me to say now?
Do you guys miss him?
Could you rate both of us?
At the same time?
Yeah, count of 3, rate both of us.
I can only say one number at a time.
2, 3.
I can only say one number at a time.
Right.
8.
Thanks, James.
Your rating went up.
Okay. It's because I dyed my hair darker, or is it because your
if
dog
you-
scratched me?
Please rate the podcast 1 to 10 in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
5 being average.
Song rec.
Song rec.
Here's a slow song for you. Slowing it down. Okay.
Is it by Hootie?
It's by Hootie. It's by Weezer. Come Over and Love Me by Love Spells. Pretty
Is that a love
cute.
song at all?
I don't know. She's like, come over. Come hang out on my floor in my car. It's kind of like that. And then my other one I'm doing too. It's a nice song. I'll play it for you after this. We could slow dance. Okay. He's feeling shy. My other song is Star 69 by Born at Midnight. Big into that.
That song's not real.
Both of them are made up.
Hootie and the Blowfish situation.
Love signed by Love Trapper.
Okay, my song recs are Favorite by Samo and As Long As I Love by Dolly Parton.
Oh, nice.
Those are going to be my 2 song recs. We will link the Spotify playlist in the description, I guess. We should share it on our Instagram story sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And like if you get to see it in that 24 hours, lucky you. Follow us on Instagram. Please leave us comments, interact with our stuff.
Maybe make some kawaii ex-Republican collab artwork
If you
and
want,
tag us.
if you want to share like a story post on your Instagram of you watching the podcast,
That'd be
that's
cute.
very cute, and I think it is helpful.
Yeah,
for
that would
us.
help us a lot.
I don't really care if people listen.
No, me neither. We're not making any money off of this.
No, and if we are, I think it's going into James's account. Ooh. Yeah, I think all our monetization is going straight to James.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care. I don't even care anymore.
I don't think we're really making anything.
I don't
Probably
even care
$2.
anymore. I don't care.
We could split that 50-50.
We're quitting our jobs
and
and
we
we're
can
gonna
super chat it to each other in the
let's
premieres.
super chat it to each other. We're quitting our jobs.
Thank
so
you
it doesn't
so
even
much
matter.
for listening and watching. I hope that you like our brand new host, Jamie Green, and that seeing James for a second didn't make you hate us.
or regret.
Why would I make...
I do
Yeah.
feel some level of fear that if they see this one again and me and they say
Side by side
I
comparison.
like that one better.
Yeah, and they're like, we like the big boy.
Yeah, we like the big boy.
When's the
Bring
big stupid boy
back.
coming back that's falling asleep on the pod? Sorry, he's asleep. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Can you hit the end of that, James, please?
I dropped a
Kill it.
mic.
Kill it.